Let's just go in. I've had a lot of good memories here at the Phoenix. Dark F should be waiting for me inside. Get to work. Whoa, lady! We ain't open yet. Excuse me? I said we're closed, woman. We're expecting a crew. Look, I'm working here today. Is Dark F around? You're the ditz that everyone's been waiting on then? Dark F's in the main room, so I'd get my ass over there if I were you. I'll just stand here and watch you from behind. Okay. Have fun. YOLO. And the dead rise. You're late too. Did Benny give you any trouble at the door? No, he let me right through. Some bouncer he is. How have you been? You pumped for the show? I'm nervous. Really nervous. This is my first big show since I split with Viper, and I don't know how well it's going to go without her. I know what you mean. Not a day goes by where I don't wonder how things in my life would be different if she hadn't left so suddenly. Jesus, we're on this shit again? Look, Wren left you what, a year ago? It's time to move on, don't you think? You're right. It's just not that easy for me. I don't know if you've noticed, but my life's been kinda shitty for me since she left. How long you gonna blame her for everything? Seriously, you've gotta take some responsibility. Remember, she left you because of what you did. You know what? Fuck you! Not all of us are happy to be rid of our ex. Not all of us dated self-destructive junkies. Not cool, man. All I'm saying is that since I left Viper, I'm realizing how it's the choices we make that define us. And I'm worried about the choices- Am I worried about the choices I've made? Totally. Am I terrified that my music's been shit since I quit? Sure. At least I made a choice, man. You'll be fine. Everyone's really proud of you for getting off that stuff. Not everyone, man. Seems like my fans prefer when my sound's all fucked up. Part of me thinks they're right. Nah, they're not right. That's nonsense. Everyone's just scared of change. Your manager makes a lot of money from you. I'm sure you sound fine. I appreciate it, but you haven't heard me since I kicked the stuff. I'm just nervous is all. Kinda wish I had something to calm my nerves. Ah well, my burden to bear. Here's the layout for the equipment. Try to follow it exactly. I've got enough to worry about tonight. Since you slept in, we don't have any time to redo anything, so make sure you get it right the first time. Okay, guitar, microphone, piano, the drums. Got it, I understand. Here's in these boxes here. All you gotta do is put the right stuff on the stage in the right place according to the layout. Seriously, a monkey can do this job, so you better not mess it up. Get it done perfectly and I'll give you $100, okay? I'll do my best, Captain. I'll head backstage and work the spotlights for you. Ah, my nose itches. Ah! Alright. You picked up the guitar. The guitar goes there. I'm assuming this one's the guitar and that one's the bass. So it goes to the left. Hello, it is I. Guitar. This better be a damn good show. You picked up the bass. Drop the bass here. Hope I put that together right. You picked up the drums. The drums go to the right. Hold on. Yes, they go to the right. Here. So the equipment here? Yes. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Hey, Robin. Come give me a hug. Viper? What are you doing here? I thought you and Dark F split. You sure he's cool with you hanging around here before a show? Trust me, if I know Dark F, he's missing me like crazy right now. He's probably already told you so, hasn't he? Nope, he has not. Hasn't said a word about you, to be frank. Hate to break it to you, but I think you two are Splitsville for good this time. I always know when you're lying, Robin. I always know when my baby is super nervous, which is why I brought him a present. It's a baggie of heroin. Are you insane? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Darkef's been doing so well, what the hell is wrong with you? Hey, I'm not forcing the needle in his arm. Nobody is. He's a big boy and he doesn't need you making his decisions for him. If he's nervous about the show and this helps calm him down, then who are we to get in his way? He'll just get it from someone else otherwise. Get the fuck out! You know what? Get the fuck out of here right now, you goddamn junkie! Darkef left you for a reason. What don't you understand about that? Go fuck yourself, Robin. You don't know the first thing about Darkef, what he needs or what he loves. You don't know a fucking thing about love. Good luck with the fucking show. If my baby bombs, it's all your fault. What a psycho! Psycho bitch! Pick up the heroin? Yes, please. No sense leaving this laying around. I don't want Darkef to come in and be like, hey, is that heroin? Immediately relapse. That's not the good. Set up the equipment here? Yes. Excellent. Picked up the microphone, which goes here, I assume. Connect table A to... wait, that's not right. Well, it's about as good as it's going to get, I guess. Well, how'd it go? Take a look for yourself. Damn fine work. It's so rare that I get to walk on stage with everything just the way I like it. Seriously, kudos to you. Here's the $100 I promised you. You earned every penny of it. Darkef gave you $100. Thanks, man. Anything to help with the show. I can always count on you. Benny said Viper swung by earlier. Did you talk to her at all? Was she looking for me? Yeah, she came by. Really? She didn't leave anything here, did she? Actually, no. No, she just showed up looking for you and then left when she saw that you weren't here. Huh? Alright then. Well, I guess I gotta go get ready for the show. Feel free to come back to the club a little later if you're interested in working coat check. We're short-staffed and could use you. Just talk to Benny at the door when you're ready to get started. Hey, Robin, you're a good friend. Yeah, no prob, bro. I guess that's a day's work. Hope I made the right call with Darkef. He's really been there for me this past year. Where'd he go, anyway? Not in here, but you know. Flush the heroin? I guess I can hold on to it for now, because I don't know, maybe Dirty Dawn would want it. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Slut? Excuse me? Throw out the heroin? Stop. Good. Stop. Flush the brown sugar down. I completely regret my decision to investigate this toilet. Alright then. First sober show. You can do this. You don't need it. You don't need her or anything. Stop. Oh, Robin. Just getting myself psyched for the show. I'm still nervous, but I know I've got this in the bag. I think we're gonna blow it out of the water this time. Nothing's holding me back, and I don't care what Viper my manager or my fans have to say about it. That's great. I've had a crazy year, and you've been with me through it all. I'm here to do the same for you. Whatever you need to knock it out of the park, just let me know. Stop. Stop. I'm holding it for a reason. Goodbye. Now let's leave. And help that old lady with her stuff. What a strange night. Still can't believe Viper showed up like that. Maybe I should stick around for the concert and help with the coat check. Then again, Mrs. Toalogger did ask for my help. I suppose seeing what she needed would be worthwhile, even if I am more than a little late. Hey, Healy, do you want heroin? Did you check out my place yet? It's not much, but it's a place to sleep. Yeah. You're not wrong. Hey, Dirty Don, do you want some heroin? I'm all out of product at the moment. Might have some more later though, so don't be a stranger. Do you want some heroin? Hey girl, you admiring my ride? Yeah, it's a pretty sweet truck if I do say so myself. Maybe we could take it out for a spin together sometime? Yo, hit me up later, I gotta go. Nobody wants heroin? Like, come on guys! I've got this heroin. What am I doing with it then? If I can't sell it, what's the goddamn point? After seeing what that stuff did to Dorcaf, I'm not quite sure I really want to start this particular habit. You have a point. You right, girl, you right. I don't know where to put it then. Can I just toss it in the fire? Probably cook some food over this fire. I don't have any food to cook. Hey. Hey girl, what's new? I just spent all day at the Phoenix setting up for Darkap's show tonight. I may head back to the Phoenix in a bit and work the coat check. Was also considering seeing if old Miss Toalogger still needs my help. No, is that just like... Lock tight, I guess I don't want people stealing scraps. Can I put the heroin under this guy's door? Shove it in his mailbox? Nope. Okay, well. I wonder if Mrs. Toalogger still needs my help cleaning her apartment. Hope I'm not too late to lend a hand. Then again, Darkap did mention I could work coat check tonight and I could use the money. No. Who could that be? Hello, who's there? It's me, Robin. Oh, come right in. Hey, Mrs. Toalogger, I'm here to help clean up. Oh, you're a little late for that, Robin. It's alright though, I managed to get it all done to myself. Still, I'm very glad you came. You're such a good kid. Well then, I guess you don't need me then? I was just about to sit down to dinner. Would you care to join me? I was thinking of going to work coat check down at the club. I am pretty hungry though. So, what's for dinner? That's a fresh lamb stew. You're going to love it. Come and have a seat. We wouldn't want it getting cold. Sounds great. You won't believe how hungry I am. Well, there's plenty to eat, so don't you worry about it if you want some seconds. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you say you were expecting guests earlier? Don't tell me I'm the only one who came. Though I never explained, did I? Tonight's my beloved Thomas's birthday. Every year we have a special little dinner together. I tidy up the house like he prefers and make his favorite meal, an old-fashioned stew. Oh, that sounds really nice. When's he coming? So, well, he's not, exactly. Thomas was my husband, but he's not with us anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about, Robin. We had a wonderful life together, and he's still with me every day, in my heart. I'm glad you're here, though. Sometimes today can make me feel a little emotional. It'll be nice having someone else to talk to for a change. Salad! Hush, it's good for your digestion. We'll get your stew afterwards. Appetizer. I'm so glad you decided to join me. It's nice to have young company for a change. Though it's no trouble at all. It's my pleasure. Really. I appreciate the kindness, Robin. It can be kind of lonely living alone these days. Well, considering I'm eating out of a microwave most nights, this is a real treat. Did that roommate of yours cook very often? What was her name? Wren, wasn't it? No, we'd eat out more often than not. We were both pretty busy, you know. Yeah, I understand. Life can get pretty hectic nowadays. Life sure does move a lot faster than when I was your age. How long has it been since you last saw each other? I always remember she was so polite. We'd bump into each other nearly every morning as she was heading out the door for her morning jog. It's funny the things you miss about a person can often be what you take for granted. The cool part's that you never know you're doing it at the same time, but such is life, I suppose. Yeah, I guess. I really do miss her quite a lot. It's been about a year since we last saw each other, and I still don't feel the same. Believe me, I understand how you feel. When you're so close with someone, their absence can be hard to deal with. I won't lie to you, that sadness you feel now may never go away. You're luckier than I was, though. You still have an opportunity to mend the rift. Though I don't know about that. Life's changed a great deal for both of us since we parted ways. Wren's not even in the city anymore, I don't think. Seems she wanted to get as far away from me as possible. A decision like that can be made in an instant, though. Who's to say what it really means? For all you know, Wren could be regretting leaving just as much as you do. I'm not so sure that's true. Things between us ended rather roughly. There's a reason we don't talk. A lot of feelings were hurt, probably past repair. Be that as it may, you're not a mind reader, Robin. A good friendship like the one you had doesn't die so easily. Actions can be amended and feelings can be healed. The only thing that truly divides people is time apart. You can't be so sure you know what's going on in someone else's heart unless you ask them yourself. I suppose you're right about the time apart dividing us. I'm not even sure if she's the same person anymore, to be honest. When I look at how much I've changed in the past year, I can't imagine Wren stayed the same. No, you've changed less than you think, Robin. Call me a nosy neighbor, but I've watched you come and go in this building for a long while now. Tell me what you think is so different about you today versus a year ago. You wanna know how I've changed since Wren left? Honestly, I guess I haven't changed. I'm still working hopelessly on the same project and getting nowhere. I'm still living like a college freshman. You hit the nail on the head. I've done nothing with my life since Wren left. I'm taking a drink. Being the same person you were a year ago doesn't have to be a bad thing unless you think it is. Don't forget, that's who Wren was friends with in the first place. Yeah, but it's also who she left. Main course. So, how are you enjoying the stew? It's really quite good. What's the meat in this? That's fresh lamb. I got it from the butcher this morning. Feel free to have as much as you want. I got used to making rather large pots of it. Every time I'd make it, my Thomas would eat at least 4 bowls just by himself. There was never any leftovers back in those days, I'm afraid. He sounds like quite the character. Do you mind me asking how you and Thomas met? It's a funny story, actually. It happened the summer after I finished high school. He was working at a garage near my house, and my father hired him to fix our old jalopy. Ah, flashbacks! That's adorable. Look at them both. I wasn't working at the time, so when my father asked me to pick up the car for him, I had no choice. I didn't even have a license at the time, so I was terrified the whole day imagining myself getting it home. Well, that certainly sounds safe. How'd you get away with driving illegally like that? It was a different time back then. We didn't worry about little things like that. I was scared, but that wasn't going to stop me. I hated disappointing my father. So I showed up to the shop scared out of my wits, and there he was. Covered in grease and sweat, a real man's man, if you know what I mean. Thomas could tell immediately I was clueless and must have asked me if I needed help a dozen times. I was stumbling over myself with how cute he was, so I just kept telling him I'd be fine. I wanted to get home as quickly as possible before I said or did something embarrassing. I was so distracted thinking about him that I crashed straight into a stop sign barely 20 feet away. And you broke the car again. Good job. Thomas, the sweetheart, charged right over to see if I was okay. There wasn't a scratch on me, but the car was in pretty rough shape. I was terrified I'd get in trouble with my father. He'd have been so mad to find out what happened. Thomas, sensing my dismay, offered to fix it for free and tell my father he needed more time with it to keep me from trouble. His only condition was that I'd agree to go have dinner with him that weekend. Of course, I said yes, and the rest is history. Love's funny like that, isn't it? Was it the accident that drew us together, or was it our attraction that caused the accident? Sometimes I think these things are just meant to happen, you know? It sounds like you two were made for each other. So, what was your life with Thomas like? Well, it wasn't perfect, but they were by far the best years of my life. I'd trade all the ones I've got left for just one more lazy summer afternoon with him. Why are you so adorable? When we were young and everything was new to us, all we needed was our love. It didn't matter that we were poor or hungry, as long as we had each other, we were happier than pigs in mud. We'd had such grand schemes for our life. We planned to travel the world together, see exotic places as a pair. Eventually, though, the bills started piling up, and so Thomas started working longer hours to make ends meet. There were times when we'd have debt collectors knocking our door, and I wasn't sure we'd make it. Knocking our door. Nah. Thought myself foolish for being so idealistic in our youth. Reality hit us a lot harder than we expected. I resented him working so much, even though I knew it was necessary for us to survive. He would be frustrated with every mistake I made, fearing how far it set us back. The stress of it all would cause us to fight over the most ridiculous things as we scraped by. Still, our love was strong enough that our tension always faded once we vented. We'd always make up and vowed to double down on our efforts to make our dreams together come true. We slogged away, hoping we'd have a few extra pennies to put away at the end of the month, but we never got far. As we got older, things got easier, but we were too tired and beat to do anything about it. So you just gave up on your dream like that? We were comfortable and happy together. Eventually we realized that's all we really wanted. It didn't matter where we were or what we were doing, just as long as we were together. Besides, still more than a little impractical just packing up your life to chase a silly ideal like that. Sometimes I regret it though, especially when I wonder where we might have been when they started enlisting. When I think about it, it's hard not getting angry at myself for not trying harder. But then, how are we to know? I'm sorry, it's a very painful subject for me. So, Thomas was drafted in the war. How did he die? You don't ask that. Stop that. Deserved. I just love ice cream, don't you? You don't hear me complaining. I've had a really nice time this evening. I'm very happy you decided to come by. Though it's no trouble at all, I'm glad I came too. Still, I want to thank you for spending your time with me tonight, so I have something for you. What's this? You set it on the ice cream. You set the box on the ice cream. Oh my god. She has no morals. These are my husband's baseball cards. He used to collect them when he was a boy. Some of them are quite old. They're probably worth quite a bit of money. I want you to have one of them as a token of my appreciation. You can keep it as a memento, or I'm sure someone will be happy to pay you for it. You can't be serious, can you? Please, I know how much you could use the money right now, and they're not doing me any good. They just sit in the box. I can't even bring myself to look at them anymore. I won't take no as an answer from you, so don't even make a fuss about it. I just don't trust myself not to get all weepy if I see which one you're taking, so I want you to pick by the time I return from the washroom. Just close up the box when you're done, and we won't say another word about it. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Alright then, I'll be back in a moment. Wow, these cards really are ancient. I bet they'd be worth a small fortune to the right collector. I couldn't do that to Mrs. Towelogger though, could I? Yes, we can. Don't trust the Japs, love! Thomas. Hate doing it, but I'm gonna take them all. I've gotta. It's the only way I'll be able to pay my rent. I'm sure she'd understand. Hope I made the right decision. Thanks again for having me over, Mrs. Towelogger. You're more than welcome. You're such a good kid. No, not really. Here, take this with you. Take this with you. Some leftovers from the dinner to eat later. Okay. You received leftovers too. A young person like you needs to eat. Well, it won't pay my bills, but it's better than eating junk food. Thank you very much. You take care of yourself and have a good night. It's getting late, so I'm off to bed. Alright then, good night. It is now nighttime. It's getting pretty late and I'm beat. I should count up my pennies and see if I can get my rent paid. Between the 114 I've got in my wallet and the 0 stored in my bank, I've got a grand total of $114. That's not even enough to get me back in my bed. Maybe I can scrounge together a few more bucks, but it looks like I'll be sleeping under the stars tonight. Better go and find a comfy street mattress. I will do that. Also, BT dubs, I am following a guide to get the best ending and to do the least worst things possible to get that ending. However, there are some things that are unavoidable in this life, and stealing from the old lady is one of them. Believe me, I don't like it. I hate it. She's such a nice person. But also, it's necessary. I'm gonna sell this crowbar. And these baseball cards. And nothing else. Goodbye. Wait. No. Here. Hello. I would like to save. And then I'm going to get this. Dog food. And then we're gonna go feed the dog to make up for her past transgressions. Hello, dog. It is I, your master, your friend. Woof woof woof. Hey there, little doggy. How are you doing, girl? I brought you some food. Ooh, arooger. That's a girl. Just come a bit closer now. Munch, munch, munch. Nom, nom, nom. What's this? Looks like the dog dropped something. Looks like the locket the dog is wearing fell off. You picked up the dog's locket. What does it say? Well, I could drop by the mangy mutt. May come in handy. Okay? Question mark? I guess we're gonna go sleep now. So let's do that thing.